Hi, Health Science 1. This is your presentation for Explorations Health Science 2. I'm Mrs. Britt. I'm the one in the top on that picture, not on the bottom. That's Mrs. S. She is there with you right now. I basically want to show you what we normally do in explorations every year. But this year there are some new things, obviously, that are happening in class and might carry over, like masks and online classes. I have an online classroom now. It's on my Schoology, and it might be there next year too. Every year, every single exploration student gets first aid, basic life support, bloodborne pathogens, stop the bleed, and a World Health Organization COVID certification, which has been added to that this year. Stop the bleed is something new we started last year. It's kind of fun. We learn how to use these heavy-duty tourniquets that they use in the Army, actually. One of the fun things we do is choose 2 students to go to MSU, College of Osteopathic Medicine, in the fall for a day. We have 2 opportunities to participate in a Skype autopsy with a doctor from St. Louis University. Some of the certifications I have include personal trainer through ACSM. We do training online, we do training by textbook, and in person. We do as much as we can. And we also practice in HOSA, sports medicine training too. Another certification that's really popular is pharmacy technician. So there's an actual program called NHA that the school purchases for you, and you are responsible to follow the schedule and complete it throughout the year and take the test at the end. We do have students who pass the test and end up working in pharmacies while they're in college. Another one is resident aid. Those of you who want to be nurses and can't get into Miss S's class, I do have room for you. And since I'm a nurse and I was a nurse aide, I can teach you how to do certain things that you can do as a nurse's aide without having a certification. Another program I teach is medical assisting. Every year there's been a couple students who go through the medical assisting program with me, and they end up working in doctor's offices as medical office assistants. Sometimes they're lucky and get those jobs for work-based learning during the school year too. You can see that they learn how to check blood sugars, how to perform EKGs, how to schedule tests, and things like that. Another one is veterinary assistant or kennel aide. Those are jobs that you can get as a work-based learning position while you're in school, and or you can use your training to get a job after school or maintain the job you got while you were at CPC. If you're interested in being a veterinary technician, this is a good way to start. In the past, I've had at least 3 students go directly into the MSU veterinary medicine program after high school. And as you see, this is one of my second-year classes, the last one that was able to wear scrubs and be present in the lab. Another certification or just a training, depending on what you're interested in, includes optician training. Students sometimes work in an optometry office that's actually down the street from CPC, but I offer a training course on that subject. Also, students in my second-year program like to volunteer for summer camp and assist me with tours and with the open houses. You can see these pictures here with younger kids and my students are teaching them and showing them how to do some skills, things that they may not have been exposed to had they not attended the tours or the summer camps. It's always fun. It's different. And HOSA, I know you heard about HOSA this year. HOSA is pretty big in second year. No matter which class you take, you will be a part of it. And it is a lot of fun. Reluctantly at first, some students are joining it, but by usually the competition, everybody is on board and excited, and we become a team. And if you're lucky and make it to States, we go up to Traverse City for a few days. It's kind of like a mini vacay slash scholastic sport for us. Also, my students do run their own blood drive in May, usually every year, in honor of Frank Sorrentino Foundation. Usually does pretty well. You can donate, you can schedule, you can organize it, or help work that day. It's part of our leadership. Another thing that everybody's invited to do is to visit the zoo hospital. We literally get a lesson from a zookeeper at the Detroit Zoo, or one of the educators there spend time also, and they spend the time to educate us on veterinary careers and other medical careers that are available at the zoo. Some of them are for students who are just learning, like you guys. This is one of our trips. Usually we get a little t-shirt to match. You can see that they were showing us this, a snake x-ray. And then, yeah, one year we had the polar bear zookeeper show us, and she literally called them over like dogs and gave them fish treats. It was really interesting. I do have a lot of students who appreciate the math that we offer in our second year program, especially those who are going into nursing or pharmacy. It can be really helpful. And just one thing, don't forget that dreams don't work unless you do, so it's really important for you to start working and take charge of your own certifications and the choices that you're about to make in your life. You can follow my Snapchat. I like to post things that are going on in class. I don't know if you can take a picture of that with your phone. If not, all you have to do is search for Mrs. Britt's here. All one word. Thank you, and make sure that you get your paperwork into Miss S regardless of what your choice is. If you choose to do explorations as your first choice or second or as a double block, make sure that you mention what you might be interested in. There are a couple other additional trainings that aren't as intense and do not have job availability, which include laboratory, X-ray, MRI, and forensics. Thank you. Have a good day.